Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. That always reminds me of the Truman Show. My name is April. This is the Frugal Planner channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is a return trip for you, welcome back. That was a little pitchy. Anywho's it, what's it? I am still trying to figure out what I'm doing with my planner life. So I have decided that I think a monthly layout is going to work best to keep track of most everything I need to keep track of. And I'm seriously wondering if I just need a monthly and then just a running checklist for my personal life with a section for meal planning. And I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to put my social media calendar or my social media stuff in a different planner, or if I am going to try to put it in one book. My goal was to put it all in one, but the more I think about it, I don't know. I still don't know. So, yes, I realize it is June 18th, but I really want to be able to see what this is going to look like if I do it this way. I've got pencil, no pens today, just pencil. So I have measured out my month. This is for the month of June, and I was just getting ready to date it. Oh, drop my ruler. So I am still thinking that a happy planner system, I don't even want to call it a happy planner because it's not happy planner. I'm going to make some inserts to put in it and then cut it with my happy planner punch that I've had for a very long time and probably haven't used for a very long time as well. I'm really trying to recycle what I have. And if that means I have to redate monthlies, that's fine. But I really am trying to use what I've got on hand because that feels more frugal than going out and buying something to try this process, because I'm not committed to it. I am not committed to this process. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be like, yes. Wait, that's not right. Where did I go? 16, 17, 18, 20. Am I doing June? That's not right. Where did I miss a number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Like, that is not right. Goodness sakes, I get to talking. You guys all know too, when I make my own calendars, they are never correct. Like I always get to the end of the video and I post it and somebody's like, "Hey, just so you're aware, you know, June only has 30 days, not 31, and then my next month is off because I added too many days." So let's do number 9 here, then 10, then 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There, that's right. I only know that because I know when Wes is going to be home from Canada, and I know when we're leaving on family vacation. So I was like, yeah, that is not going to work. Whoops, 77? No, 27, 28, 29. And then the 30th is going to be here, which I am not going to put in because I am going to be gone. I'm going to be on vacation, so it doesn't matter. There won't be anything in there that I need to mark up. So now that I've got this done, and it is June, I'm not going to decorate it. I'm going to, back up. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo. I'm not going to decorate it first. So what I'm going to do is pencil in all of the stuff that I know off the top of my head. So I know on the 10th, I have a power bill due. I know on the 19th is payday, which means the 5th was also payday, which also means on these days I need to do transfers into other accounts. I know that my internet bill comes out here. My Pura Order comes out here. Now, as far as I have a birthday, and here's the issue that I'm having right now, because everything is so sporadic and because I don't have something set in stone, I have been planner hopping. I have been hopping from a teacher planner to regular composition to a spiral notebook, trying all these different things to see if any of them click, if any of them work. So I don't have a master planner. I don't have somewhere I can go and say, okay, whose birthday's this month? Who have I got for anniversaries? Where am I at in work meetings? You know, all of that stuff is just kind of spread out. So what I need to do is grab all of my spiral notebooks, my composition notebooks, and my teacher planner, sit down and combine everything into one. And I think that's really what I meant by I want to have an all-in-one planner. I want to have one place, one master planner where I go to and everything is on the monthly. Everything is on a monthly. And then if I want to delegate that out to a weekly or delegate that out to a daily, it's there. Like, this is where I would live, is in this monthly. Obviously, as we're going through this, I'm so glad I wrote this in pencil. This is going to be way too small. I don't think the Walmart already cut down composition notebook is going to be the solution. I think it's too small. But I also think the 8.5 by 11 is going to be too big. So would I rather, this is where it gets like, I like the lines. Don't get me wrong. I love the lines. And I almost think if I were to stay in this size, which I am not, I guarantee you I'm not, because I'm saying no already. But if I was, and if this is a good size for you, here's an idea. Separate these lines out. So get I'm trying to see if I have like a light blue pen. I don't think I do. Not one that would like fill in. Maybe my Tombow marker. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. So if I go down here, because this is like the easiest box to split, and I draw in an additional line. That is not dark enough. I fed you full of baloney that was going to work. I thought it was, but it's definitely not. So if I take, oofta, my blues are full. I have a lot of blue pens. This is a Pilot G207. All right, you get the idea. You could split these into two. So then you could do like birthday here. This is just an example. And then let's say insurance is due. Because 3 or 4 lines for me some days is not going to work. I mean, just putting payday and transfer, that took up 2 of the 3 available lines, unless I use that top line, which you could. You absolutely could. And I consider myself a large writer. I feel like my penmanship is bigger. Like if I bring over like an example, I feel like I have very large penmanship. I'm not a tiny writer. Tiny dancer. That was not the actual tune. It just made me think of that. So I'm really leaning toward having a punched disc bound planner with a monthly for each month, so carrying 12 months with me, and then having maybe a daily for each one of the days of the month, a page a week for meal planning, and maybe that meal planning is a half a page for my market list. So I'll have it set up where this side is meal planning, and then I'll split the page down the middle and I'll write, you know, I don't know what I would write on. Well, it would just be half. I take that back. So the meal planning page would be a full page, A5 page. And then the grocery list or market list side would be like a tip in. So it would only be half of the page. And if I wanted to, how would I do that? If I wanted to, I could even punch it off a little tiny bit, just a bit, so that it like came up a bit above the page so that I could just like flip right to it. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't think about is tabs, like how to tab it. No worries. I guarantee you I have enough of the planner or the Happy Planner tabs that I could put in there. I don't need to order anything. That is the scary part. Like, I have enough supplies that I could make my own planner, customized planner with everything that I've purchased over the last decade. It's a good thing. It is a good thing. I think that's frugal. I think, you know, I love drawing out my own layouts. I love doing that. You're not gonna stop seeing that on the channel for sure. Because I always am brainstorming. I'm always trying to find like a better way, more productive way, easier way to do the things that I do. I also think I am gonna do, I'll have notes pages in the disc bound. And I think what I'll use those note pages for is to outline videos for the channels. So I have two channels. I have the Frugal Planner channel, which you are here, and Plan with April, which is tagged down below. So I think that would be like a good brainstorming page. Like, what do I want my video to be, or what are you asking for? Because you ask for videos sometimes. So if you've asked for, you know, like the garden planner, I want to film that. So maybe I'll take some notes down, like they want it like this, I want it like this. Okay, I feel better. Thank you for hanging out with me, talking about this. This is going to be way too small, and I think this is going to be way too big. There's got to be a happy middle between the two of them, and I think that's going to be a disc-bound, punched planner system that has what I need. It's removable, so if I get to July and I'm like, oh, you know what, that page doesn't do anything for me, I can pull it out. I can insert something different, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of this year, 2025, I will have put together a process that works and a planner that I live in and actually use all the pages. That's my goal. I just want to be able to live in the planner and not feel guilty, one, about a ton of blank pages. I don't feel guilty if there's a few. Like, if I'm on vacation and I'm not taking my planner, I'm fine with blank pages. But I don't want it to be like the Hobonichi cousin where I spent, you know, money it was a lot. To me, it was a lot. And then I didn't use any of the daily pages. I felt so guilty. Like, I felt like I wasted money that I shouldn't have. So I think for the time being, I'm going to stay away from planners that are pre-printed and are mass-produced. And I'm going to stick to making a planner work for me with inserts and things that I can draw and make and see. Eventually, I may go on to, you know, Canva and create it into a spiral notebook, which would be awesome if I can find something that will work, and then make it for next year. And that's what I'm living in. We'll see. We shall see. I hope you have the most amazing day. I love you. Thank you for going through this process with me of trying to figure out what I want to put down on paper, how I want the paper to look, and how I'm going to keep track of all this. I really do appreciate you being here. I'll catch you in the comments. All right, talk to you later. Bye.